How long can we survive with a shotgun? Like the like button, smash the smash button, and we have the loud character. He is very interesting. He starts with a bonus to the damage, but way more enemies, and also we lose a little bit of harvest at the end of each wave. I think the loss in harvest is made up by the fact that we get all those extra enemies, which will be more kills, more money. So that should be like a decent balancing thing more than a downgrade compared to what we're used to. But off the bat, we can already feel like way more enemies showing up. So maybe a little bit of attack speed, HP recover from consumables, that's great. I think this is an interesting upgrade, but I am really looking for that shotgun, and here we have it. Here we have a second shotgun. We cannot afford it, but we'll get it next wave. I think it was like $20-$30, so we should just prioritize on making sure we make the money right away. We're already at 20. We should be able to reach 30. And in terms of shotguns, what am I looking for? I think I'm looking for bullet piercing, maybe bullet bouncing if we get kind of lucky. That would be cool. Attack speed, like just attack more and more quickly. Ooh, a free item. That's nice. Lifesteal, I'll take it. And I guess a little bit of HP regen. What is the crit like? The crit is just a ×2. Not necessarily groundbreaking stuff, but okay, one more shotgun. That's cool. So 26 for the shotgun. We only need $10 to be able to afford the next upgrade, basically. Because, I mean, the priority is to make sure we have damage output, basically. So I'm thinking like, yeah, bullet piercing, stuff of that nature. Now, you might notice that, contrary to usual, I am starting on difficulty 0. Instead of usually, what is it? Usually I do 2, 3. Rarely I do 3, but usually it's like 1 or 2. I tried this run already a little bit, and it was quite difficult. Like, we died on wave 3 or something. I didn't want to give you that kind of terrible start, so I kind of put it aside, but that's the thing. It's quite challenging. So I'm like, we're starting from the very bottom. We're going to see how it works. Okay, $29. Why is the price going up so much? I don't know if I want to sacrifice the XP gain for the range damage. Maybe it's something that will be good for us since these scale with range damage, but right now we're doing okay with these. So I'm okay with it. And the firepower is way better already. Yeah, we are feeling a lot better firepower. Free item again. Nice, I love that. 17 seconds. I don't think this guy, we're going to be able to kill that guy. He is just too in the weeds. I don't know if we have the damage to do it. Oh yeah, he is out there. I would love to. It would be a lot of money. Oh, he kind of escaped. Yeah, he used the other guy's as shield and we couldn't do anything about it. That's unfortunate. Oh, why did I take melee damage? That was a dumb upgrade. But crit chance seems good. You know what? A ×2 is not bad. I do like the armor. Don't love the minus max HP, but we'll deal with it. And I kind of like these 3. I don't super love that one actually, but engineering could be useful because we could just buy a turret or something that scales with engineering and it would find its use. We can manage to make it useful basically, so why not? Make sure we pick up money because right now, even if we can kill enemies, I mean, being able to buy those upgrades is the main way to make money, right? I mean, we can only get stronger if we can buy those upgrades. So we got to pick up the money. We don't have any other way of earning money so far. So we don't have a baby gecko or something that attracts the materials towards us. So we got to go out of our way. 2 range damage. I will get it. I'll get it. And let's do some regen. Yeah, regen seems good. Attack speed is not particularly high with these shotguns. Oh, a blunderbuss. That is beautiful. It's kind of a shotgun. It's like an OG shotgun if you want to think about it. You know what? Just because it's like an OG shotgun, we're going to pick up the Blunderbuss. And it's scaled with gun. It's fine. I think it's kind of cool actually. I never picked it up. We're never going to like start a run with just a Blunderbuss. So why not have an OG shotgun in the Blunderbuss? We're going to try it. We're going to have fun. If you disagree, do let me know. Maybe we can do again a shotgun run with something else, or we can do a blunderbuss run. I don't even know if it spawns like as a normal weapon, like it's like something that we can pick up right off the bat, or we kind of have to like luck into it. But we can do it. But you know, you start with a plan, you see some things show up that are interesting for a fun run, and I'm like, why not? Why not explore that? It could make for an interesting video. I think it would be cool if like the blunderbuss, which was, I don't know, an incident, something we find by accident, ends up taking over the run in a very cool way. I'll be down for it. More luck. Let's get the blunderbuss. We have enough money for a few things. Yeah, reset. Range damage, I'll take that. Another shotgun. This one's very good. We're still quite early on. I don't like the attack speed, but it's only a one-time, while the HP regen is a constant increase, and this is also good. Just keeps those enemies away. And I haven't even paid attention to what's the damage of the blunderbuss. It seems to have quite a long recoil, or how do you call it, reload speed, but it resets whenever we pick up materials. So stuff that makes us pick up materials easily, like a baby gecko, that'll be great. That item with the tongue that makes it, I don't know what its name is, but gives us a higher range to pick up stuff, that's great. Let's kill some cursed stuff. Like, why not? Let's start dabbling into it. Let's tell the game that we're interested, we want to play with it. So the game's gonna give us something along those lines. Well, just a higher likelihood of it, but why not? So 260 range damage, of course, and I'm gonna go with dodge, and it's gonna bring it to a nice 12%. We're gonna buy everything we plan to buy, and let's compare the blunderbuss. So off the bat, it's dealing, I want to say, higher damage. This is 36, this is 38. It's not insane, but it will scale better with the range damage. It has the same crit, it has a high cooldown, but it's reset when picking up materials, which is great. Slightly lower range, not super significant, and we got to consider this at level 2. So when we compare it with another level 2, the blunderbuss is actually not insane. So I'm a little bit wondering like how it will work. Like I don't know. I'm just wondering, like it's a very unique weapon, but it's not screaming overpowered for something that seems quite rare in the shop. Like, why is the blunderbuss not available to buy like the shotgun, like to sort of run with it? Why does it have to show up in the shop like that, and I cannot like begin with a run with it? It's just, it's not an overly powerful weapon, at least on the surface, but maybe that reset in the shot speed will turn out to be very powerful with very powerful modifier. I don't know. I guess we'll find out better together. Oh, we got a free item from that guy that we killed. More trees, that's always good. Try pick up materials because of the blunderbuss, but because of money, we always need money. And we, you know, firepower is good. I don't want this, actually. I'm going to recycle this, surprisingly. We recently unlocked this. This is excellent. XP gain at the end of the wave, XP gain during the next wave, and lots of enemy health this upcoming wave. So let's hope we can make it. And also lots of enemy damage. I am setting myself up for a very dangerous wave. One bullet dealing 10 is fired when an enemy corpse when they die. That is interesting. I am into it. Range and attack speed, also into it. Speed and engineering, I don't know, not super into it, but I will buy this, and I will think about that, but not buy it because I'm not, I don't know. It's fine, it's fine. I don't see us re-rolling that much. We haven't really picked up any bunnies that give us free re-rolls. Money might be an issue, I don't know yet. Also, I'm like, we haven't focused at all on HP, basically. There's nothing increasing my HP. It is only a 10% chance that the item does ruin my HP, but at the same time, I don't know about it. Like, maybe I was being a little bit too conservative. It just didn't feel worthy of a shop save like other items, like the other items were. Yeah, maybe the Blunderbuss is fine. You know what? Actually, one great way to compare is to just look at the damage output this upcoming wave, especially in this wave where everybody is very strong and very healthy. So we're gonna maximizing the amount of damage that these weapons are outputting for the whole wave. So let's see what we do. Let's see what we have. Ooh, lots of money we were not able to pick up. I think 15 luck is very strong. What's our crit chance? 6. Let's bring it to 7. Let's double it. And 10 luck. Wow, 4 level ups. Those 2 upgrades really stack together very nicely. And max HP. Let's go max HP. Beautiful double shotgun in the shop. I'm gonna get at my first level 3. I want to see what it's like. Oh, that is very strong. Range and bullet, but yeah, these 2 upgrades, this one and this one, 50% and 100. Yeah, that was 150% modifier for that wave specifically. But moving forward, we kind of have like a 20%, 25% permanent upgrade, and then an increasing 5% per wave. That is excellent. Baby Gecko is gonna be good, but yeah, let's see the damage output. Oh wow, even these 2 level 2 shotguns did about 2,500 each. These ones dealt a little bit less than 2,000, and the Blunderbuss has dealt 5,000 damage. I guess it really adds up. I did not expect it to be that strong. Life HP regen or life steal is good. Let's invest in that. Knockback, huh? Oh, burning sausage, scare sausage could be fantastic, but let's think about this. I mean, what's my knockback? Clearly it's negative, and it will bring it to -3. Would it be even good? I think we could make it work. I think it could be interesting because investing in knockback would not be bad for this kind of like this kind of wave, this kind of play character actually, because we're gonna have so many enemies. If we can keep people at bay, it would be good. So I'm thinking like, although it's gonna be like a -3 damage right off the bat, it's a -8 right now, but the item comes with a +5, so it nets out to a -3 for now. I think it has potential, so I'm gonna, and I mean, a 3 damage is very negligible. Like that's a small price item in the shop. It's not that pricey, I think, so we can really afford to lose that 3 damage in exchange for what's possibly going to incentivize me to invest in a decent stat. So hopefully it works out. Elemental damage and melee damage minus harvesting. I mean, I'll take it because we have the scare sausage coming up. So I'll take another elemental damage because of the scare sausage. Yeah. And let's get some dodge. I haven't really invested in the dodge as much as I would like to, so why not? Trees, lifesteal, that's a very nice upgrade. Lifesteal minus enemies, I'll take it. I'm not gonna get the engineering. I don't think it's worth it, but consumable heals getting okay. Not great, but it's getting okay. Double shotgun barrel, so another level 2. More rerolls. Oh, this could break a run in a lot of good ways. Also, this one's good and this is decent. It's not amazing. I'm not gonna get it. It's a little bit, you know what? I would probably spend $57 for something that gives me a net 1 HP regen or something. So whatever, let's keep it. It's not that bad. It could be worse. Oh, I didn't check how much a burning sausage is dealing in terms of damage. We did buy a couple elemental upgrades. We had a charcoal and we had like the level up stats, so I am a little bit curious to see how that works out. We'll see. It should be good. Should be some good stuff. Alright, so how are we doing with, I think the damage is quite good. This is the first time we're going against these tanky enemies, and we're doing fine. And I mean, as always, I should have said this a lot sooner, but the goal is to win. So wave 20 is the baseline to consider this a successful run. We defeat wave 20, we down 21, this was a success, we're not going to be upset on ourselves. If we make to wave 25 or 30, that's elemental damage at level 4. I mean, I'll take it. Now, where's the scare sausage? Yeah, it's dealing decent damage. It's not destroying the world, but it's fine. Melee damage, regen, knockback. And this scale, this synergizes nicely with the coil. So it's gonna give us a decent damage upgrade. Now, it will give us, but it comes with a damage downgrade and speed. I don't think I'm gonna get it actually. It's only a melee damage. If it was something like range damage based, I would have probably been more interested in doing the mirror buy. But it just doesn't seem like a good idea since it doesn't scale with what we have. And how's our engineering? Our engineering is quite bad, but it's only $40. Like, why not? Sure. A shame that we could not make the mammoth work. If we had a melee weapon, I think that would have been definitely a buy. But since we don't really have any melee damage stuff, it just didn't make enough sense for us. Like, even if we just look at the net increase in damage, yes, the knockback was gonna help us increase, but then it was coming with a minus 8% damage on each side, minus speed. It was just it was like the good item at the wrong time. Like, it's just not for this run. Any other kind of run with a melee weapon, I think that will be a fantastic buy to mirror that mammoth and get those benefits going. On the bright side, we couldn't afford that upgrade, but our damage is still decent. Like, it's quite good. I am very happy with the damage. I would be happy to compare now how the Blunderbuss is comparing to another. Is this the first time we're getting a bullet piercing? I think so. I think I'm gonna go with crit chance, just because. HP regen for every currently burning enemy. It's a unit, so we cannot duplicate it, so let's just buy it as it is. It's great. Yeah, it's the first bullet piercing, but okay. So even tier 3 shotguns are dealing 2,500. You're dealing 4K easily. So this is definitely like, it's dealing a lot of damage for what it has. Elemental damage, sure. Ooh, another blunderbuss. I might have to sell this to buy it, or maybe we sell level 1 shotgun. I don't know. That is a tough question. I do want to, ooh, this is a great buy, and I will keep this one. It's a good dodge upgrade. Armor is harder to come by, but do I want the double blunderbuss? That is a tough question that I did not expect myself to have to answer. So I don't have the answer basically. So enemies have twice as much health on this wave because of the, I believe it was herbal tea or something. So beautiful that we're going to get the XP gain. Beautiful that we're getting XP gain right now, but it's also going to be XP gain later on. And you know what? At the end of the day, shotgun is a big, I don't know. It's definitely a different kind of weapon compared to the shotgun. But it has taken over in a good way. It's like a cool ass weapon. Does this, at the end of the day, this might not be the best character to synergize with a shotgun. So why not just let the run tell me what it wants to give me? Damage against bosses, I'll take it. And a turret, yeah, that's cool. I'll take the 3 armor because we have been neglecting our armor. Range damage, yes. I will be selling this, buying the damn blunderbuss. We don't have enough money for this. Wow, that's bad. But yeah, it did well. in a wave where everybody was shooting at all times, the blunderbuss was a lot closer. It was a lot closer than usual. Still way better than most, but you know, not bad. And I think I'm not gonna go above 2 blunderbusses. I don't think I want to do more than 2 blunderbusses. You know, we have. I still want to stay true to the shotgun build for a little bit longer. Like, it's been good to us. It's been a fun upgrade. Lots of enemies getting shot at once. They do damage. They have bullet piercing, which is insane. Yeah, bullet piercing is very good with these shotguns. I am kind of curious, like, what do I need to do to deserve the game giving me the bullet bouncing stat? That would be so fun. Piercing and bouncing, like that would be just crazy. And then the item that makes bullets pierce 1 extra thing, and like there's a lot of good stuff that the game could give our way. I don't want that bot. HP regen, melee damage, no, we're gonna reroll. Okay. Let me check. 3,000. You are respectable, but I'm going to get, you know what? I did too much. I disrespected the shotguns too much. That's what happened. Now, what do I want here? Weapon damage scales with elemental damage. Yes, I'm going to keep the scare sausage for next time. We're not going to duplicate the scare sausage. That's crazy. This is a unique. Okay, I almost regretted the fact that I didn't duplicate this, but turns out it's a unique, so nor harm nor foul. And elemental is a genuine part of our run now. This 15 elemental is giving a nice little bump. And yeah, wow, this is dealing 70 per second, the 70 per shot. That's nuts. But anyway, we have some cool stuff to buy next wave. So, well, the mirror, that's always open for a game-breaking item. That's what it's for. You don't just waste a mirror like that. A mirror is single-handedly the most common factor among all the runs where I broke the game. And by breaking the game, I usually consider like wave 30 and above. But anyway, every single run where I consider that I broke the game, it's usually involving a mirror. Because the mirror takes a very strong item and then makes it twice. Like, it's just ridiculous. It's not about just saving money. It's about getting something that is just rare and it synergizes perfectly with your needs. And it just makes you so much stronger. On wave 15, I guess I'm starting to go... I'm gonna look less for things that scale with level ups or waves. Ooh. 1 material when killing a cursed enemy. More enemies, more enemy health, more enemy damage. I never picked this up, but I will take it up now. It's probably a bad call, but we're gonna do it. Piercing damage cannot go above base damage. Another scarce sausage, yes. Do I get the piercing damage and I double it up? It's not good enough. It just isn't. Let's get the new gun. Sure, the shotgun, I mean. 20 luck, sure. Engineering. Weapon skills with 20% of engineering. We're gonna have 5-6 engineering. Comes at a range cost, no. Melee damage, attack speed, no. Nothing good enough for the mirror, really. Like, we can argue that maybe another scarce sausage was good, but it's not. We already have like a 50% chance of things catching fire. It's not that essential, I think. I think it's like a nice bonus and it helps a lot, but it's not that kind of game-changing thing. Even the piercing damage upgrade, yes, it's nice that it's a 15%, but if it was like piercing, I don't know, maybe like a piercing through an additional enemy, that would be worth it. Because then you're piercing through what? 3 enemies or something. Like that's starting to be crazy. But yeah, just by itself, it didn't seem like a like the kind of purchase that made sense for us. I did think about it though. I did weigh. I hope I made the right choice. We'll see together. Dodge and harvesting, sure thing. I'll take the armor. Luck. Once per wave, we explode. That is usually not great because the only times when it comes into play, it's when I'm about to die. And there's very little I can do about that. Now, what about this? It's dealt a lot of damage, but it's only dealing 10 damage. I don't think it's that worth it. Nothing here. Free reroll, sure thing. Do I want to duplicate the bunny? You know what? It might be ridiculous. It's not. 2 free rerolls is better than 1 free reroll. I don't know if it's going to really change the run, but it might because rerolls are about to cost $50 each. 50 and above. That is a lot of saved money. And just having that extra save money, having that extra incentive to reroll a shop could really get us in front of a lot of good items. So maybe a mirror plus bunny would be decent. It might be a terrible idea. It might be like the worst idea, and I might regret it if something insane shows up, but maybe that something insane only shows up because we got those free rerolls kind of thing, right? So I'm considering it. I'm like, maybe this is the way forward. $25 damage, nice. The 3 armor though, that hurts. Let me get some rerolls. I want 4 armor. Yeah, that's a much better. Last scare sausage, fantastic. Now everything has a chance to burn. Do I want that? I think I'll get it. I think I'll get it. It's ridiculous, I know. But we could get some really good stuff. Your highest luck and lowest engineering primary stats are swapped. Interesting. I cannot even lock it. That is very bizarre. I cannot afford it though. That's unfortunate. 3 damage at the end of a wave. Too little, too late, I would say. Elemental for every... This one's good. Yeah, I think I'll pass on everything else. Also, the reroll for some reason is now costing 18. Does that have to do anything with the bunny? Don't know. Don't know. But I remember it being... I vividly remember it costing like in the $40 range, $50 range before we purchased it. Maybe it works like retroactively and like it adds a counter. I don't know how it works. But that's a lot of free rerolls. A lot of money saved. Why was the axolotl just like so like we could not save it for next time? Like that sucks. I did see an axolotl in real life. I went to an aquarium. They had a couple. They were cute. They're cute animals. It's a little funny when I go to the aquarium and there's like animals I see in Minecraft, like a pufferfish. I'm like, damn, that's just like Minecraft and shit. It's like the dumbest shit I've ever done, but it's very funny and it entertains me to no end. Ooh, a snake is fantastic. More burning, more XP gain, more pickup range, more of this. I don't want to sacrifice that much attack speed. Like, more attack speed until the end of the wave. You know what? I believe in myself. I think we can roll that. And also, minus reroll shot. Minus reroll cost. Yeah, why not? I believe in this run to make it far, so I think we're going to get our money's worth in that. So, alright. You know what? Our luck set has been surprisingly strong for us in getting us all these extra free items when we have trees show up. Like the luck set in the game and even the luck set IRL, it's been good. Like with the luck set we have in the game, I don't think we would normally be getting all those trees. We just been lucky, I think. Like realistically, I think that's what it is. So this is quite good. We're almost at the wave 20. How do I feel about it? I feel good. Look at all these cactus to keep me alive. It's very nice. However, I am a little bit worried that we're going to be squishy at some point. Speed and range, of course. Attack speed, yes. More of these, of course. Next time. Crit chance and dodge. You know what? Crit chance is a decent... It's quite decent for us. Like, everybody benefits from it quite nicely. I'm into it. My speed is capped, but we get regen, engineering, and range. I don't know, but this is good. This is good HP regen, actually. Basically doubles it. So, I'm into it. Melee, range, and elemental. I'm gonna reroll because I don't want to be tempted, but I will get this. My knockback's -5. Damn it, I haven't been able to make it work at all. I thought I was gonna be better about it, and I haven't given it the respect it deserves. That sucks. I should have done better. I should have been better. I am trying to pick up materials purposely so we basically like reset the timer on the Blunderbuss and we can get more damage onto the boss. However, my shotguns are also very strong, so they could do it by themselves probably. What is my health like? It's in the 50s. It's not high. It's a little bit hurting, so maybe pick up a cactus or two. But I think we'll get the boss killed no problem by the end of the wave. In fact, it's almost dead. It's dead. Fantastic. And now let's focus a little bit on just getting money, breaking trees, see if we can pick up any extra free materials on the way. That would be good. Not bad, not bad at all. Lots of enemies though. Ooh, they sent a lot of enemies on the screen and it's feeling a little bit much. Yeah, it's a little bit too much. But alright. We're doing okay with it. As long as the health is not dipping too bad, we can deal with it. But right now it's an overwhelmed city, I would say. $1,000 though. Nice. 15 max HP. 5 HP per second. We cannot heal any other way. This is just not worth it. I'm going to recycle it. We almost made 5 HP per second with this, and with the item we're about to buy, we're about to range damage, sure. Dodge and harvesting, sure. Reroll and something better, 3 armor, perfect. And max HP. And this guy, look at this. More than 5 HP per second. I mean, that was just good. Range damage attack, crit chance, it's a cursed item. Attack speed, yes. Little elephant helps more HP regen. Range damage, I'll take it. Oh, it's minus knockback. I don't want to disrespect knockback like that. So I'm going to actually pass on that. And what else? More rerolls. Ooh. You know what? This is good. Because we have a 50% chance to crit. So we have, assuming we take basically a shot, each shot can kill. I don't know. That's a bad math. That's a bad belief. But like, I think we're not. It's an okay chance to basically double our money. I don't know. Yeah, maybe each shot is not a kill. But it's a good chance to like. So okay, there's a 50% chance that a killing shot is critting basically. So it doesn't matter if it's a shot that kills or not. It's just the killing shot has a 50% chance to be a crit. And of that 50% chance, there's a 1 in 3 chance that it's going to double the money. And that's not bad. That's not bad. That's like, just like that, like I want to say 15% increase. We can do the math. It's probably going to be like 16.5% increase. But like, you know, just for out of nowhere, just a nice little bonus, 16%. Like, nobody's ever complained about a pay raise. So why should I? More dodge. Dodge deserves some respect. And we maxed it out basically, so that's perfect. So let's get these two. Let's get some damage. Reroll. Ooh, interesting. Minus dodge, but a lot of good stuff here. I think I'll get it because our dodge is kind of maxed out almost. So we're doing well. Harvesting is terrible. I lose materials? Is that how it works? Is that actually how it works? There's no way. There's no way. Ooh, okay. Armor, engineering, crit, and speed. I think I will get the and another blunderbuss. We can bring this to level 4. That's very nice. Okay. Alright. You know what? I'm starting to feel that the double bunny pickup was actually very good. It made us reroll the shop so much more, see so many more items, and we're able to be more choosy, or at least get to see more good stuff and save it for our purchases. Make sure the shop each time is a lot more meaningful. So in retrospect, hindsight is 2020, and I mean, in this case, I mean, it doesn't really matter, but like, I don't regret the decision at all right now. I'm like, that was the right call. So in hindsight, that feels like a good decision. We made a good call for once. We can rejoice. Usually this is like bad calls. We make questionable calls, and that was a good one. I'm happy. Nice. Yo, lots of that, but I'm kind of stacking up all the cash. Ooh, wave ended that quickly. Damn. I'm gonna take it. Sure, why not? And some attack speed. I know we're about to increase the dodge, but whatever. Oh, and we're gonna increase it right here. This was good. XP gain also good. You know what? I think I have my shop. I think I know what I want. We picked up 2 very strong items. I forget what they do. They don't do one thing specifically. They just have a lot of smaller upgrades like armor, attack, range. So like, they don't really push one stat one way. They have a lot of good stats across the board. So I'm like, this is just a good buy. This is a good purchase. It's a little crazy how the run that initially was feeling like even on level 2 was overwhelming and way too hard. Like, I think I died on wave 4 or 5. I'm not even exaggerating. It was that bad. I don't think I ever died that early by trying. So seeing this come alive on wave 20, like we're on wave 23, we can potentially make it to wave 25. I think our defense is getting good enough for that kind of conversation. HP regen is double when you have less than 50% health. That's just a nice bonus. There's no downgrade. And dodge, you know what? We're gonna get the dodge because it's gonna max it out and I don't have to worry about it. Alright, never mind. I'm gonna overspend on dodge, but that's fine. We have a 65% chance to crit. So now 65, 30, basically this thing is giving us a 20% pay raise right now. Yeah, 229 in a few waves, really. So what's a blunderbuss? Blunderbuss for 142 damage and a 2.5 crit. That is nice. That's kind of nice. Even comparing it to my level 4s, I think they're doing almost the same damage. It's 120 something, maybe 130 compared to 142. Like, it's a very comparable amount of damage. Elemental damage? Oh, no, we're not going to get another blunderbuss. Is this really worth it? Minus enemies? You know what? For this character, it might just be worth it. Max HP and HP regen. Our regen is already at 6. And at 67, it starts to become like a lot more detriment. How do you say it when you start to get less and less? Don't remember. Elemental damage. I will save this one though. This one has range damage. It's like a decreasing benefit. Don't know. I definitely diminishing returns. That's what it is. I said that word hundreds of times. I don't know why it was not coming to my mouth in those seconds. And what can I say? So, nice stuff, nice stuff. I do have a question which has nothing to do with anything. Not the game, but is there a way to make water have higher pressure? Like, I'm thinking, like, you're an aquarium, right? It would be kind of fire to have like an anglerfish, but I don't think an anglerfish can survive at this water pressure because it's used to a much lower, how do you call it? Let's get some speed. Projectiles produce additional target. That's fantastic. This is good. And you're gonna be here next turn. Range damage, yeah, sure. Oh, this is cool. More armor. Well, it's not. It's 2 armor though. So like, I think they wouldn't survive with this pressure because they need like a way higher pressure to survive. Because there's some fish that kind of like, they get to the surface, like the blobfish, like that's not their normal appearance. That's just them not being used to like the very different pressure. They're used to like a very high pressure, kind of keeping them compacted. So the way we would implode if we go to the bottom of the ocean, they kind of explode as they come towards the top of it, the surface. By the way, wave 25. Anyway, so is there a way for like an aquarium to kind of like make pressured water so they could potentially like get a blobfish and bring it here? Like, it sounds stupid, but like we can make pressured air, right? Well, I guess you can make pressure by compressing stuff, and air can be compressed, but water cannot be compressed because it's a solid liquid. I forget which one of the two, or maybe both. Like, maybe that's the reason, because only gases can be compressed. So yeah, maybe I answered my own question. Just because it's a liquid, it cannot really be compressed. Only gases can. Oh, that's a good one. XP gain again. Life steal. Oh, this one's good actually. That's a good synergy. More life steal. More enemies. No, I'm gonna pass on you. So never mind. I answered my question, but wouldn't it be fire if somebody came up a way to pressurize water in that kind of way? Like, that would be kind of cool to have like an anglerfish in our ocean, in an aquarium that we kind of visit. That'll be fun. Also, what's like the largest animal that's like living in captivity in an aquarium? And I don't mean like, oh yeah, they have orcas at SeaWorld and those orcas don't see the light of day and they cannot move because they were given half a square foot of water space. Like, no, I mean like a very large animal that's a fish. Well, whatever, it can be a mammal like a whale, but you get the idea. Like a marine creature that's like, you know, a marine creature that's like living healthily in an aquarium. I wonder what's the largest size of it that we have on the planet. That like, it probably depends on the answer of what we mean by healthy, I guess, and that's very subjective based on who we ask, I guess. Level 4 shotgun? Yeah. Oh, level 4 gets 2 extra shots. Nice. Not a big damage increase, just a +1 basically. But 6 bullets. That's a nice increase. I didn't know that. The crit remains the same. The cooldown is the same. Range is identical. 1 more piercing also. Didn't realize that one. That's cool. And there we go. More piercing damage. At this point, I'm not going to combine. You know what? I might combine stuff. So, stay tuned for this boy. This is kind of fire. But someday. Damn, 1,000? We cannot even afford it if we wanted to, basically. This is cool. And that's about it. That's about it. We're on wave 27. Whether we want it or not, the end is near, basically. I don't think the game is going to let us hang out for much longer. We did get the increase in our damage with the bullet piercing. We did get a level 4 shotgun for the first time, and those are fantastic. But to be candid, it's usually at this stage the game does not care. At this stage the game is like, you better be ready or we're taking you down with everything we can. And the way our health has been just drastically jumping down, it makes me feel like we're not long for this world. But it was a great run. I mean, we made it well past wave 25. We are tangling on wave 27. We're probably gonna finish it, so maybe wave 28 will, like, this is already incredible. I want to say more luck, more landmines, I'll take it. More max HP, sure thing. Let's try and make it happen. And not bad. It's not that much of a downgrade between the two guns. So I think, yeah, it was worth just for the fact that apparently once you buy a level 1, you get a second level 1 at some point. I don't know exactly how it works, I'll be honest with you. And you guys know exactly the fact that I don't know what I'm talking about. But, oh, there we go, another one. And this is like a max HP, sure thing. If we survive, that's beautiful. And you know what, actually, the past wave was a tanky wave, which is why it felt a lot harder. This is going to be the rush wave where we have all the bulls, all the Buffalo Bills come to town, and this could be difficult. This could be a difficult one because they spawn in large numbers, and I don't know, maybe we can take him down. Maybe we can, maybe we do. Oh wow, we even get, like, we were still getting decent amount of free items from the trees. I do like that. They're the true MVPs. They've been giving us free items. Nothing that's really game breaking, but everything that's like very welcome and appreciated. All right, more cactus, more cactus. Let's get some money. Let's get some cash. We have 100 health, so I think we'll make it until the end of the wave. Yes, we're picking up cactus just to stay safe, and we did it. Range damage and elemental, sure thing. We did knock down knockback, and all right, fine thing. Let's take this buddy and let's get some attack speed. So we have enough for everything here, I think. Reroll. I think I'm done with investing in these guns just because, like, all right, fine, I'll lock it. I'll lock it. Another reroll. You know what? How am I gonna do this now? I don't know how to work this one out. I guess I'm gonna not buy. I'm gonna buy, sell it, and buy this one, so the game doesn't think I'm turning it down. That's like a very bizarre way to interpret this game, but I think that's how it works. Oh, and one thing I was curious about was this guy. He earned $870. So with the high crit, so we're at 62%. He's been delivering. He's been giving us money. And yeah, these guys, these are fantastic. These two are good. This is a nice pickup recently. And yeah, Double Bunny saved us $400. And not just that, it just increased the quality of the stuff that we got later on. Like, look at all this stuff. This is all great stuff that we do want. A lot more than these random pickups. Like this one. Or this one. Like, in the moment, I didn't super care about this one. This might even be a free item. But like, I don't know. It feels like the quality went up. Let's go on to wave 29. Let's try and make it happen. Let's make the dream happen. Let's see if we can sniff at wave 30. We are close. We are close. We can almost smell it. And what does wave 30 smell like? Usually it smells like defeat because there's like 3 bosses and they destroy you. But we're playing on difficulty 0, so you know what? We might actually have a chance because there might be just 1 or 2 bosses at most. Who knows? Wave 30 might be more forgiving this time around. I surely hope so. And we are keeping up a little bit. We are not like exactly like thriving in this environment, but we're doing okay. We're doing okay. I'm kind of focused on the cactus, making sure I pick those up. And it's our health is staying there. It's here. So fantastic. We made to wave 30. Realistically, I didn't expect this. I was going to sell us out on wave whatever it was, like lifesteal, sure, lifesteal, and attack speed. I was going to like say that we didn't stand a chance a couple waves ago, whenever it was, like on arm damage, sure. Wave 26 or 27, that's when it felt like it was the end for us. Max HP, sure. Reroll. Projectiles gain bounce. That's stupid. That is just ridiculous. I don't think we need the HP regen. We're at 100. It doesn't really change a ton. Like, look at this. From regen, like from HP regen 60 to 101, it went from like 6 HP gains per second to 9. I don't think getting this is going to change the world. This one, though, that will go crazy. 3 bosses again. Of course. Of course. Why am I surprised? Oh no, oh no, and yeah, wave 30, it smells just like wave 30. I'll tell you that much. Let's employ a different strategy. Instead of trying to kill the bosses like I usually do, I'm just gonna accept the fact that I'm gonna have to run away, and hopefully I can just avoid them enough to survive. Because when I confront them, the answer is very simple usually. I don't have what it takes to get up in their business and kill them. It's just not a kind of damage we can output. And look at the masses. Look at the insane mass of enemies that just spawned out there. And this was the strategy. This was it. This was the way to do it. I could not. That was an insane mass of enemies. I'm glad I did not confront them. That was not for us. I'll take the range damage, and we do not have money for projectiles. Yes, because I was not killing everybody. Right. All right. Try save money. You know what? I'm gonna save this one. More materials drop. Holy shit. This is all insane stuff. These are all excellent. I think I'm gonna prioritize bullet bounce first, just to see what happens with that kind of stuff, if we can make it. Because again, we're past wave 30. The game does not mess around. The game is not gentle, kind, cordial. It's not. The experience we had so far, that the game was kind of like being our friend, is no more. The game will not be our friend moving forward. It's not been our friend for a few waves now, but especially now, it's going to take every chance it has at taking us down. So we are more or less begging the game to give us enough time to break it on a new way. Oh man, this is getting hard. It's getting difficult. I'm running through to pick up all these cacti, and I think that was a good call. Ooh, we almost died. All those lateral bullets took us a 1 second. That was insane. Okay, bouncing and burning. That's fine. Save money for materials drop. I mean, why not? But let's see how bouncing affects these bullets. Let's see. This could be crazy. This could be very genuinely fun. Oh, that is crazy. That is very crazy. I am nice. Did we fool the game into letting us live just long enough for us to break it once more? Is this what we've done? Did we fool the game? I mean, kinda. It feels. It does not feel strong. You know, it feels strong from an offensive standpoint or a defense standpoint. The game is about to do us in a very unkind way. It's about to tear us a new one. So it's more of a matter of surviving more than thriving. I don't even know if we're gonna make enough money on this one for that 70% increase to stuff. Oh, okay. I was counting down the seconds to see if we can survive. 16 armor. This is not good. You know, I will save this for soon. This could actually be a decent upgrade. A decent upgrade. Reroll twice to just to see. All right, we're fine. We're fine. What did we just buy? I even forgot. Oh, this little thing. More materials drop, which is actually very, very important at this stage in the game, because, well, it's important at any stage of the game, but right now the game is giving us pennies on the dollar. It's not giving us pennies on the dollar, but we do not have money. So, like, the damn, what is it called? The stupid, like, harvesting stat is taking money away from us actively. So we gotta find new ways to make money. And we do get a lot more enemies that we can kill, but also it's scary. It's a scary life, okay? Ooh, wave 33 might be the end if we get... Oh, this is not good. Oh, this was a good one. This was very strong. Damn, 100k. Damn, by the end, the shotguns were outpacing my blunderbuss. That is insane, and that's fantastic. Also, for the first time, we get to see the true difference between a level 2, 3, and 4 gun. Like, this is about it. 10k from one to the next, but then the 2 extra bullets really brings it up a whole new level. And we upgraded a rip and tear. Enemies have a 20% chance to explode for 26, so that scales with that. When they die, that's a fascinating thing that could go very well with an exploding build. But in the meantime, this was fantastic. I mean, we can look at a couple stats just to see if you're interested, but we almost dealt 1 million damage, 850,000 damage of burning. Don't know how we did with bullet piercing and all that. It doesn't really say, but where's that item? This guy gave us 1.4k. The bunny saved us $500 and gave us a lot of opportunities. Like, this was great. This was a very fun run. I hope you enjoyed it. Thanks so much for hanging around, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.